Good morning, my youth. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. I know y'all ready to get through this day. Go like kick it on this weekend. Do it big. Look, let me tell you. Instead of doing all that, I need you guys to go into this weekend and think about what your life would be like. All right, I'm gonna give you some scenarios. Right, so my brother and I and some friends that we grew up with started drinking at a very young age, started smoking at a very young age. And, one of our friends that, we became like brothers, and his family became like our family, and they just welcomed us in. And, his mom told him, why don't you guys do what you have to do now? Go to school, handle your business now. And when you get to where you want to be in life, then you can do whatever you want to do. Good sound advice. Did we heed it? No. So every dime that we got our hands on, we was patching up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was patching up. Excuse me. And years down the line, now we forced to figure out life, figure it out, what we're going to do now. Now we have to work a 9 to 5 and, because, excuse me, and now we have to work a 9 to 5, because life is happening now. We're old enough, we have our own bills, like life is happening. Now we're forced to figure it out. Now, whereas you're still in school. I'm going to tell you pretty much what she told us pretty much in a nutshell. While you're in school, go ahead and handle your business now while it's free. You killing it. Academically, you killing it. If you're not, it's because you're not applying yourself. You're not studying as you should. If you're struggling in areas, cool, ask for help, but that's still on you because you can get the help that you need. All right, so, but you're killing it. Or you can be killing it, and get a full ride, a scholarship, whether it's academically or a sport, athlete, scholarship, and while it's free, you know what I'm saying? So as you go into college, yeah, you probably end up having to get like a part-time job or something because you still have to, supply your daily needs and stuff like that. But the support and the help that people will be willing to do and give for you is great because you're trying to make something of yourself. You're trying to create a better life for yourself versus what you was, born and raised in, versus you hanging out, kicking it, smoking all the time, drinking all the time, just want to turn up. You know what I'm saying? With, all these different things, life is going to pass you by. All right. Life, I promise you, life is going to run off and leave you. Before you know it, you're 19, 20 years old. You still want to kick it. You know what I'm saying? Hang out with your people and everything, so you might start going to the club. And once you go to the club, it's like, it's a different world. You may be, really, really attracted to that environment, some not, most are. All right. So then, if you're a male, you probably start, God forbid it. All right. If you're a male, probably start sleeping around. Female, may get a boyfriend or whatever. And the odds of you bringing a child in the world is great. Now life is about to happen now. Now, all them dreams and goals that you wanted, like you wanted to go to the NBA, be a professional football player, be a professional tennis player, be a professional athlete. This is for the men and the women. All right. Now that's this small because you have started a family. Now you have to provide for that family. All right. So what would your life be like then? All right, so let's rewind it back. So I want you to go into this weekend, think about what your life will be like, right? Like you want to be an athlete, all right? So you have skills, you performing at a high level, you go into practice, You're going to practice away from practice, like you putting in the work, right? You're killing it academically. You're doing well academically. The odds of you making that happen is great, all right? But if you start hanging out and kicking it, doing the drinking and smoking thing, even if you're not doing any of that, but just being in certain environments and doing certain things, is going to pull away from the time that you can be studying, or pulling away from the time that you can be practicing, polishing up your skills, right? So by you not going to practice like you used to, it's going to start with you not going to practice away from practice like you used to. And then you might start showing up a little late for practice. And then sometimes you might start skipping practice. All right. So now your game is going to begin to rust. And coach is not going to go for it. You know what I'm saying? You can sit on the bench or get off my team. All right. Your grades might start slipping, and what are the odds of you making it to be that professional athlete? It's getting small. All right. So what I would say to you, if you don't want to go to school to be a athlete, you want to go and do something else, cool. But I would encourage you to link up with your creator. Find out what you was created to do. What is your purpose in life? And as you're going to school, he will reveal things to you. He will literally walk you down a path that you are supposed to go down. I promise you he will. But you have to link up with him. Relationship first, not what I can receive. Relationship first. And just he'll walk you in a direction of where you're supposed to be going. That way, like you get a scholarship, academic scholarship. You considering he's walking with you, you already know what major to choose. You already know what you want to do because he had painted that picture and he has revealed things to you, right? So that way you can go straight down the line. You don't have to go down this road, dead end. You don't have to go down that roadblock. You can go straight down the path that you was created to go down initially. And that way you can just walk into your future. All right. Now, you have a choice, though. All right. You can do it your way. You can do it how you feel like you want to do it. But like I said, when we left, we dropped out of school. We didn't finish school. So now we're stuck trying to figure life out. So the other choice that you have to make is you can do what you want to do, live your life how you want to, but then you have to start trying to figure life out. Then you feel like, what was I here for? What was I created for? And then oftentimes when we're not walking in the calling in which we were supposed to walk in, our lives, our world becomes very small. All right. It appears to be very small. So that traveling to see the world or going to do this and experience that, it's nearly impossible. And that's because we close the life and the vision of our lives. We close that door because we didn't go after it. So now we're stuck. Dead end job. I hate my job. Man, I don't know what else to do. Now you're 30 years old. It's still not too late. God wake you up another morning. You have another opportunity. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is start now while it's free. You know what I'm saying? Like, go to school while it's free. Get that full ride. It's free. You know what I'm saying? Like, focus this weekend on what would your life be like. All right. And I want you to make sure that wherever you're trying to go, make sure that it's lining up with where you are now. Your focus is now. If not, shift and start going down that path. All right. If you have to pull back, isolate yourself from people, that's what it is. They might talk about you. Who cares? It's your life. Like I said, 5 years from now, you're not even going to know where they are. You know what I'm saying? You're not even going to know them. You know what I'm saying? So focus on your future, your well-being, where you going in life, because at the end of the day, it's going to be on you. All right.